Welcome to the 8-person backcountry Algonquin trip where we actually didn't go car camping. I actually, with these two and 5 others, got a chance to go way back into the Algonquin backcountry and adventure and live life for 4 days. You guys know Alyssa because you've probably seen the other video. You haven't met Daryl yet. This is my friend Daryl. Say hi, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
What just happened? No. Who cares? I'm happy. I've never done this in my life. This is great.
Oh my goodness!
I woke up. I set my alarm for about 3:30, and we left.
We left together.
Yeah, and we picked up Daryl. And what did we hit the road by?
I don't know, 4:30?
About 4:30.
It's 4:00 a.m. Ready to hit the road to go to Algonquin. Pretty excited. Kind of tired. I don't know if you can see me right now, but let's get it done.
The 3 of us shared a car with Zeal, and we carpooled up to the park. On long drives, I love to have a good playlist.
Doesn't have to be a snowman. Rihanna. Okay, bye.
Here, baby, on my jacket.
On my jacket.
And then
Hey, morning. We're gonna kick off the vlog here. It's August 2017. It's fairly late in the season. Hopefully it works out well for us. What we're gonna do is, if you're not familiar, camping you can do like in a few different ways. So you can, drive your car in and get a site and park up next to your site and that kind of thing. But this is a bit different. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna rent some canoes, get our camp permits, head into the park. It's about 2 to 3 hours by canoe to get to the lake we're gonna be staying at. We're gonna set up our tents and whatever back there. There's a short portage on the way as well, meaning we're gonna have to get out of the canoe, carry our stuff across a trail, and get back in the water and keep paddling. So the weather's looking a bit dicey. We're expecting some thunderstorms, or a chance of thunderstorms, like 40, 50, 60% chance, somewhere around there. So we're gonna have to adapt as we go. In terms of what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be off the grid. So where we're going, there's no running water, no cell phone signals, no artificial lights, no motorboats allowed even. So very quiet, very far from the nearest highway. So really minimal pollution, minimal noise pollution, minimal light pollution. Hopefully we'll get to see some stars at night. Tonight will be overcast, tomorrow night might be overcast, but the last night we have a good chance of getting a clear night. Should be a blast. I've done it a few times, a few of the others have done it a few times. Some of us, it's our first time backcountry camping, so looking forward to it. All in all, can't complain. Getting some time to unplug and get off social media and CNN and all that stuff, and just be in nature a bit. So here we go. So we finally arrived at the park. Breakfast was, actually, whenever I go to this specific location, breakfast is one of the highlights. Do you guys remember what it was?
Great eggs.
I think just because we knew that was gonna be breakfast in the morning, and that was the only solid meal we were gonna get for that day, because the rest of the day was gonna be sandwiches, and then when we got to the campsite we're gonna have to figure that out. So I think that was kind of the meal.
That was the last meal.
Yeah, it felt like the last meal.
That was the last meal on a stovetop.
Yeah, like hot food coming out of a kitchen. So we had dinner, we had breakfast, we didn't have dinner, we had breakfast, then we went over to the permit office.
We have just finished breakfast this morning. Everyone has met up already at the park, and now we are heading down to the canoe permit office so that we can get all of our permits for the canoes, and then we're gonna get all of our stuff packed in on the canoes, and then we're gonna start heading out. We're excited to be heading out. It's my first time actually on this trip. Missed the last one, but I'm excited about this one. So
What are you doing near the water, buddy?
We found out something interesting from the ranger who was on duty there. She said there's actually a high bear alert, specifically to the lake we're aiming to go.
So that kind of got a little. I think some of the group was a little bit nervous when they heard that.
Some of the group was.
I got a little nervous.
Yeah. There was literally a chalkboard that said bear watch or like bear alert.
What to do if you suspect it might be a bear close to the campsite.
But we got our instructions. She told us, kind of where we'd be going if we're going to that lake.
Yeah, so then we went over to pick up our canoes, and we decided this time, because as Arun spoke about, last time we went, we actually rented some of our gear from
Toronto. Yeah,
Toronto,
we picked up our tents down there. This
time we actually got it from the actual location. The difference between these tents is they actually don't provide you with any instructions, so you kind of have to see how figure it out. Yeah, basically you got to kind of remember what goes where when they give you a sample, and then basically when you're out there you kind of have to remember how to set it up.
I was taking care of parking the cars and packing everyone's stuff, so I tasked Daryl specifically with taking charge of tent duty, which is a huge task. So luckily he passed with flying colors.
Do you have your blade?
Yeah, do you see all the crap we have? It's gonna be 2 trips on the portage.
Gotta divvy up all the stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of junk.
Excuse me, this is food.
And then we took off. The trip had officially begun.
So we're out on the water. We've gotten all of our things packed in all 3 of the canoes. And we're just waiting now for everyone to get settled in on the water. And we're gonna be the lead boat. And we're gonna make it there, right?
I thought that was a meet for a second. There's a group over there. Right there. Give us a wave. Give us a wave. Give us a wave. This is the lead boat. The lead boats. That's the second boat, and there's another boat over there that's just confused. Yeah. This is the lead boat. There's a group over there. Give us a wave. Give us a wave. Give us a wave. Give us a wave.
Give us a wave.
Wave. Give us a wave. There's a cute little dog. He's freaking out.
So we start paddling. Everything's getting wet. We could only film so much on the paddle in. In fact, we were getting rained on so much that we only filmed probably a quarter of it, if that.
One thing I should point out is definitely if you guys are buying wood, make sure you absolutely cover the wood. I think that's one thing we actually forgot about. We were so focused on making sure all the gear, our clothes were all dry. That probably one of the most important things. The wood.
You don't want to end up with a bag of wet wood.
We left a little bit exposed, which created some challenges. Definitely at the beginning of our trip.
Are you though? We're just letting you be the leader.
They're all said that we're the lead boat.
This is the lead boat.
That's what they're all said.
Listen, GoPro. Just because you got a camera.
Oh, I see.
Why do you guys keep bumping? That's getting violent.
The coffee.
Yeah, there's some sun.
Yeah. Once it started raining, kind of, chaos kind of.
Put it in the backpack. Put a garbage bag over the pack. We don't want it to get wet. Luckily, we got some portage footage.
But that's you have to go around.
What? Why?
Or you can go through it, it's fine.
Okay, where do you want to go around, Nita? You're in it now. What? I lost my grip.
Oh, but you would have lost your grip earlier.
It's okay, there's a lake up there. You can walk your feet up.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, they're gonna be stronger. This truck can be so much fun. One's up over the other one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
have like all over the place. We experienced sun, rain, wind, but it's still a gorgeous day.
Okay, the wind's taking us. Bye.
It's about 1:30. We're probably about 70% of the way. We finished the portage. We had to make 2 trips. It was work, but we did it. I'm having a blast. It's been exactly what I was looking forward to for like these months. I think everyone's in fairly good spirits. Everyone's a bit hungry, so we're gonna have some sandwiches. We can get a shot of the sandwiches.
Ooh.
Zeal, Alyssa.
This is the packed version.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Subway but different.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're on track. It's about 1:30, so we should be able to find a site by 3:30 for the latest. Sun goes down at 8. Might get some more rain, which we're welcoming everything that comes. You know, it's all good from there.
So we tried to get to the spot we got to last time, and unfortunately we weren't able to get to it. Just out over there.
All in all, the total canoe time was roughly 5 hours, if not a little bit more. We actually did make a left turn or 2. We struggled a bit to find our site.
What time do you think we're probably gonna get to the spot?
I'm gonna guess 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we probably got an hour of paddling ahead of us again, and I think right now the other team members are switching out a member of one of the canoes.
I told you we're the lead boat. What was actually interesting is we actually then decided to split up into 2 groups to try to see which of the 2 sites that we thought were probably remaining, to determine which one was probably the best site for the 8 of us.
I think that at that point you're kind of fed up. Even when we got to the campsite, we were just like, is this good? And then we kind of relied on the other guys. We're like, okay, we're going to trust that that site is better than the one that we're at. We're going to canoe over there. When we canoe over there, we're not coming back.
I literally did one of these. Guys! Oh no, I had a whistle around my neck. I blew the whistle. I was like, we're staying here! It's now 4:37. Let me turn this around. It's now 4:37. It was a long paddle in. It took about 5 hours. We got rained on, we got sun, we got rained on, we got sun, we stopped, had a sandwich, got rained on again, got some sun. Everyone was a bit wet and tired and miserable, so we just took the next site that was available. So we actually ran into 2 sites. We checked out one down there, and now we ended up at one here. And this is what it looks like right now. We just got tents up. There's one tent there. There's one tent there. And we got a little fire going. Time to get everyone's stuff dried off because everything is soaked. Way bushier in here, way buggier. So we're now in that point where, about, I said, almost 5 o'clock, time to get ready for dinner, get ready to hang up our food, lay out our sleeping bags, that kind of thing. It's not bad, you know what? Just a fire and a bit of warmth after all that paddling, it's really rewarding. So now we kick it off. We have like 24, 48, almost a full 72 hours, which is incredible to be in this and soak it in and really take in that serenity. So it starts now.